Hey BookTube, welcome back. I'm Winx, and the ink I'm talking about today is my Friday reads as well as my May TBR. So this last week has been yet another, Mosa has things to say. This week has been another pretty slow reading week for me. Again, just a lot of life stuff going on, and just haven't quite had the focus for reading in the last few days. I've been sort of picking at a few different things here and there, but I haven't actually finished anything during these first few days. So first I will just talk about the things that I am currently working on. The first of which is The Dragon's Blade by Michael Miller, and I am actually really excited about this book. I've heard a few pretty good reviews from other booktubers, and it just sounds like the kind of book that I would really enjoy. I think I just haven't been in the right headspace for it, and so I decided to take a quick break on that one and switch over to the other two books that I decided to pick up, which are two graphic novels. The first of these is Lumberjanes Volume 1 by Noelle Stevenson. Noelle Stevenson also wrote Nimona, which I read last month and loved. It was one of my 2 5-star reads for April, and it definitely made me want to read more of her work, so I was very excited to start in on this one. The other graphic novel I plan to read is the first volume of Jim and the Holograms. This one I got in a recent book haul, and it's just been sitting on my shelf waiting for me, so I'm very excited to give it a try. As you can see, the artwork is pretty different from the artwork in the show. But I'm still very curious to check it out. I've heard both good and bad things about it, so I will just have to see what I think. I'm definitely planning to read both of those graphic novels over the weekend, and hopefully I'll have some solid time to sit down and really get back into The Dragon's Blade, so that should fill up my weekend reads. As for what I plan to read during the rest of May, I of course have the birthday buddy reads pick, which I have been doing with my friends Mike, Kelsey, and Catherine. This month will be our final month doing these buddy reads, and it is Catherine's birthday this time, so Catherine got to pick. I've never heard of it before, and I haven't actually got a chance to really look it up, but the name sounds intriguing. It is called Fun Home, a family tragic comic. So I am very curious to see what this one's about, and I'll look into picking this one up soon. Then I actually only have one book that I'm reading on my Kindle this month, which is one I got from NetGalley, and it's called An Asteroid Made of Dragons. And I'm really excited about this one because it actually won an award from Sword and Laser, which is an online book club podcast sort of deal, and I really enjoy it. It is really fantastic if you enjoy sci-fi and fantasy reads. They always seem to pick really good books. I haven't actually been keeping up with it for quite a while now, but it's one that I definitely want to get back to at some point, and yeah, I have definitely discovered a lot of good reads thanks to Sword and Laser. Next is a book that I've mentioned in a few of my videos, and this one is Chilo by J.D. Horn, and it is the 4th book in the Witching Savannah series. It's actually a prequel book for the series, and I was sent a copy of this in exchange for a review, which was very exciting because it was my first physical copy to be sent. I know I've already mentioned that like several times in several videos, but I'm really excited about it, so there you go. Then I'm hoping to finally get back into Gene Wolfe's The Book of the New Sun series, starting with The Sword of the Lictor. This book I think was on my February TBR, and then on my March TBR, and then I didn't even mention it on my April TBR, and now it's back in May, so hopefully this one will finally get read. I actually really like the series, and the books aren't even that long. This copy has 2 of the books in it, the 3rd and 4th book, so yeah, there's not a great excuse except that the writing style is a little bit intimidating and sometimes a little bit hard to break down, and I think maybe because things have been kind of a whirlwind here lately, I just haven't quite felt like mentally prepared for the Gene Wolfe, so hopefully I will be there this month and I can continue on with the story because it's definitely an interesting read. The last book on my list is one I'm super excited about, and it is Ship of Magic by Robin Hobb, which is the first book in the Live Ship Traders trilogy. I read the Farseer trilogy and got completely obsessed with it and Robin Hobb and all things in this world, and yes, very excited. So I'm thinking I will actually read this one towards the end of the month because based on my experience with the Farseer trilogy, if I start this one now, I'm pretty sure all the books I just told you about will not get read at all. No chance. So yes, waiting on this one till the end of the month, but definitely excited to start back into another Robin Hobb series. Alright, so that's what I'm reading today and into the weekend, as well as what I plan to read the rest of the month. I do have a pretty ambitious pile of books here, and I probably will not read all of them during the course of the month, but these are at least the books that are on the top of my list, so hopefully I'll at least get to most of them. As for weekend plans, there's not really much going on here. I've been participating in these photo challenges on Instagram, where basically there's a theme or topic every day of the month, and then you post a picture based on that theme, and they're all bookish. I'm actually trying to do 3 of them for this one month, which is a bit absurd, and I don't know if I will be able to complete the whole month, but I'm going to give it my best shot. So I have been posting 3 bookish pictures every day, plus of course obligatory cat pictures because obvious reasons. This has actually been way more work than I expected. It sounded pretty easy to just take 3 pictures per day because I normally post a lot on Instagram, but picking books that fit the topic and trying to arrange it all so it's cutesy with the knickknacks and stuff, it's definitely taken a lot more time than I expected, but it's been really fun. So I'm going to try and get a bit ahead on that this weekend and just take a bunch of pictures so I'm sort of prepared for next week to just be able to post things as I go. And then I'm also going to do some writing because I did not make a blog post this week. I said I was going to do weekly posts. I made my first post last week and I have now already gotten behind, so I am going to try and fix that this weekend and hopefully get some time to write something and get a new post up. So that is my basic weekend plans, and of course lots of reading, so yeah. Let me know in the comments what you guys are reading, if you've read any of the books that I mentioned and have thoughts on them. Always love to hear it. Thanks everybody for watching. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you'd like to see more. I hope everybody had a good week and is getting ready for a great weekend, and I will talk to you later. Bye!